Hello, how you guys doing today? Welcome. Anything fun? Anything exciting today? Hey, I wonder what game this is. Nido Tower. Yeah, glad to have you, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. What's the best part of you guys' day so far? Was hellos. Oh, hi. Hi, Bachira. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Jessica. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Ovia. Glad to have you. Hi, Bachira. Hi, Toka. How are you? Hi, Little. How you doing today? Hi, how you doing today? Hi, Jackson. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Midday Dreamer. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Anything fun? Anything excited, guys? Hi, Jackson. Do you think we could hit 33k today, boys and girls and everyone? Hi, guys. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Galia. Hi, Midday. I'm doing well. That's good to hear. Good morning. Thank you guys for the subs, the follows, and donations. I appreciate everyone, especially yesterday night. Holy, we grew by like 600 follows, and we got like a $300 like super chats by one person. I was like, oh, I whipped. Man, if YouTube didn't take half of it, that'd be so amazing. I'm not saying I'm not happy, so don't get me wrong, it helps you out so much, but damn, YouTube fees sometimes I'm like, why? It's like just a processing fee at this point. Hi guys, how you doing? It's going good today. What about you? Midday. Hi Toka. Still though, I mean it's really helpful, so hello. Hi Toka. Hi everyone. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Hi Melly. Hi Mikhail. Hi man, how you doing today? How are you stretching? My muscles kind of hurt. What are you guys up to today? Hi Anime Girl, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Little, how you guys doing today? Hi Fateful, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi everyone. Guys, what's the best part of your days? Hi Little Chip. Hi Tohuni, how you doing today? Tohunti. Again, make sure to follow us. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Hi, Melly. Hi, Dr. Muddy. Hi, Melly. Hi, Little Chippy. How you doing today? Emma, thank you for the gold ring. Thank you. Hi, Macy. How you doing today? Make sure to follow us. Hi, Naruto. How you? Hi, Macy. Hi, Retro. How you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi Melly, hi Chris, how you doing today? Hi everyone, hi Liela, happy birthday, hi Shan, hi Whipped, how you doing today? Welcome. Yeah, you could join. My name is random_guy unknown. Hi Whipped, hi Shan, how are you? Hi Melly, hi everyone, you sound sick. Maybe a little bit I think today. I did just wake up, so I do sound more sick when I wake up, but there's some like my back of my throat hurts a little bit. Which happens. I don't think I'm sick, but yeah. Again, thank you for coming. Hi Honda. Hi Liela. Again, thank you for coming. Hi Chantel. Hi Little Chip Bag. How are you? Guys, again, thank you for coming. Thank you for the subs and follows today. Hi Star. Hi Abdul. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations too. Like, I generally can't thank enough for everybody who donates. You doing this American only 251? Oh yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna watch fireworks and like go. Hello Little. Welcome. I'd be seeing fireworks go off and be like boom boom boom. Hi yeah. Hi Jasmine, how you doing? That'd be fun. Hi Demon, how you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi Hockey, how are you? Make sure to follow. Hi Star. Hi, how you guys doing today? Hi Woody. Hi Abdil. Hi Adrian. What the fuck? Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you guys are new here. It does have. I do appreciate it. Hi Abdil. Hi Melly. M4. Thank you for the follow. Welcome Valerie. Guys, if you sub on YouTube, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. Okay. So if you're like I subbed on YouTube, I will give you a shout out. So just say I subbed. Hi Scott. Hi Woody. That way I can know and give you shout out, guys. Thank you for the heart me discounted. It's kind of funny since yesterday, like, I mean, in my first stream, I hit 32k, and I might even get, I wouldn't say probably 33k this stream, but like maybe by the next stream tonight, I could be at 33, which is insane. Hi, Scott. Growing 1k within like 2 days is, wow. Hi, sub. Thank you, Patty, for the sub. Glad to have you. Thank you for the greeting hearts discounted. That is generally like, I don't know. Hi, Patty. Guys, thank you guys so much for your donations today. Holy, I appreciate all the donations. Hi, Patty. Hi, Woody. Hi, Ace. Hi, Sis. Hi, Toka. Again, thank you everyone for being here. Hi, Rena. How are you? Hi, Cleveland. Hi, Amisha. Glad to have you. Again, Belly. Jack, do you buy? Yum, yum, yum. Hi, Nene. Hi, Riri. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Ace. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Matthias. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to today? Hi, White Monk. How you doing today? Hi, Mile. Hi, Riri. Hi, Matthias. Hi, Kelly. How you doing? Hi, Luna. How you doing today? Hi, follower. Hi, Arel. Hi, Scout. Hi, Not Luffy. Hi, Ethan. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Crafty. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Kelly Burger. How you doing? Hi, Zolis. Hi, Real. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Luffy. How are you? Hi, Matthias. Glad to have you here. Hi, Not. Hi, Kid. Hi, Rachel. How you doing today? Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new, please. Because I will give shout outs. Matthias, thank you for the follow. Hi, Jimmy. Glad to have you here. It's not really Reina. It's Rena? So it's a Rena? Is that what you're saying? Hi, Monica. Hello, Mandy. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Yamu. Glad to have you. Adam, thank you for the follow, Medley. My favorite color. Guys, guess my favorite color. You guys gotta guess it. The way I ate without eating. Okay. Hi, Noah. Do you like dirt? What do you mean, do I like dirt? Hi, Luxid. Hi, Axid. Hi, Batar. Like, the step on it? Or, like, I mean, it's good to garden. Yes, guys, what shade, though? You have to be exact about the shade. I did see... Okay, fine. I'll give you it's blue, but what type of blue? I want to see what you guys guess for my favorite type of blue. From the US, where are you guys from? Hi, anime lover. What type of blue is my favorite type of blue? I'm blue, baba dee baba da, baba dee baba da, baba bee baba ba. Thank you, Summer! Why did you send me an Unk Alert? I mean, thank you for the gift nonetheless, but why an Unk Alert? No! Again, thank you guys for the donations. They all help me out, even if it's an Unk Alert. Why? Thank you so much, though, for the Unk Alert. I appreciate it. No, you guys haven't got it yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any donation helps me out, guys. Thank you, Summer, so much. It's called Nito Tower. I don't know you well enough. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Summer. Again, any donation helps me out so much, so thank you. Fine, I'm a sub. Thank you for the sub, Kashira. Pastel. Not Pastel. Nobody got it yet. I hope someone didn't get it and I missed it, but... Summer, thank you for the 6-7! Oh my god, 6-7! Oh my god. Hi, Mia. Hi, Angel. Thank you, though. I had to say it. God damn it. I mean, I appreciate the donation nonetheless, okay? The donation helps me out a lot, so... Hi, Red. I hold my tongue. Hi, Luffy. Hi, Melly. How are you? Anime's good. Dark. No, not dark. You're going the wrong way. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Simon. Glad to have you here. Hi everyone, make sure to follow her some. I am yellow and you are blue. Yeah. Hi Red. Hi Angel Def. Hi Noah. How you doing there? Welcome. I mean baby blue's nice. It's not my favorite, but it's nice. Make sure to follow her sub. Glad to have you here. Hi Mia. Hi Winged. How are you? Summer, thank you for the finger heart so much, Summer. Summer, your donations are so wonderful and nice. Thank you so much for your donations today, Summer. Oh my god, thank you, Summer, so much for that. Hi, Minde. Hi, Riri. How are you? Hi, Miles. Hi, Noah. Hi, Red. How you guys doing today? Hi, Telekinesis. Hi, Randy. Hi, Red. How you guys doing today? Make sure to follow some. Hi, Musta. Hello, hello. Hi, Mussine. Thank you, Shadow, for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi Emma, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Noah, hi Maxi, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What are you guys up to today? Hello. Hi Midday, welcome. Hi Mussa, how you doing today? Hi Angel, how are you? Again, thank you. Summer, thank you for the 6-7. Oh my god, thank you Summer for the 6-7. Hi, Riri. Hi, cute. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Melly. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Shani. Glad to have you. Hello. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Miles. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Red. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Everyone, thank you for the follow and subs, everyone. Hi, Melon. Hi, Mile. Hi, Musa. Hi, Kim. Hi, Julian. Glad to have you. Hi, Emily. How you doing today? Make sure... Hi, everyone. Hi, Josie. How you doing? Again, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Fawny. Hi, Jace. Hi, April. Thank you, Summer, for the clutch. I appreciate that, Summer. That's really nice of you. Oh, yes. ASC. Glad to have you. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Ray Ray. Hi, XX. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Justice Shark. Hi, Little Boar. How you doing today? Hi, Emila. Hi, Josie. Make sure to get the followers sub, guys. Hi, Summer. Hi, 6 ASC. Hi, Q. Hi, Kays. How you doing today? Hi, JP. Glad to have you here. Hi, Wani. How are you doing? Hi, Yoonchip. Hi, User. Hi, Puppy. Thank you for coming back. Hi, Seven. Hi, User. Hi. Hi, Jingy. Hi, Adam. Hi, Dee. How you guys doing today? Riri, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs, everyone. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. Where are you from? Tell me. I am from the US. Hi, Q. How did you do that? I don't know. Hi, Wahi. Can I join you? Make sure to... Yeah, you can join me. Here's my username. Oh my god, my username is not in chat. I hate. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Hello, Jack. Hello, user. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Juji. Hi, guys. Pepper. Yep, there you guys go. Again, make sure to follow or sub, everyone. Hi, Yuji. Hi, user. Hi, Joyce. Hi, you. I got your back, Loki. Thank you. Hi, Poppy. Hi, Riri. Hi, Friendlier. Hi, Maxwell. Hi, ADN. Hi, Erica. Again, thank you for the follows, the subs, and donations, everyone. Hi, Mila. $500 5 minute. Yeah. Hi, Minnie. How you do today? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you guys. Donations. Also, guys, if you sub on YouTube, let me know and say I subbed. I will give you a shout out for subbing on YouTube, but you have to say I subbed so I can see it, okay? Hi, Stitch. How are you? Hi, Justin. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Miles. I appreciate... Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, I love everyone. I was leaving. Do you like Dragon? Thank you, Dee for the sub. Glad to have you. Thank you. I may sub. Okay, thank you for the sub, by the way, Adinlin. Adinia. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Hi, Becca. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Cat's Eye, thank you for the sub. Maxwell, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Yeah, I am part of it. Just a shark. Hi, welcome, welcome. Puppy, thank you for the sub. I am one. Yes. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Nazar. Again, make sure to follow or sub. Hi, thank you for the sub, Noah. Glad to have you. Why sub? You sub help me out and I grow. Hi, Laura. Thank you for the sub. And also, you guys get my content in the future, so if you want to watch more Jacknyeko streams. April, thank you for the flowers! April, thank you so much for your flowers. Any donation helps me out, guys. Allows Jackie to get good meals. Hi, Riri. Hi, January. Hi, Gerard. How you doing there? Welcome. Thank you, Gerard, for the sub. Hi, Shannon. Guess my favorite Roblox game. Hi, Maxwell. Hi, Furman. I don't know your favorite. Hi, Nazara. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Noah. Do you like it? Yeah, it was nice that you did that. Thank you. Again, thank you for the sub. Avatar, thank you for the sub. You're in World 7. Oh, that's really cool. Hi, Dark. How you doing there? Welcome. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Furman. Hi, Momo. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Dream. How you doing today? Welcome. Nara, thank you for the sub. Noah, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Why am I so cute? I don't know. Am I cute? Hi, April. Thank you for the sub. Yeah. Hi, Luffy. How you guys? Hi, Slexer. How you doing there? Welcome. Again, thank you for the subs and follows, everyone. Oh my god, I'm doing good. What about you guys? Rank at rank what 1 to 10? Oh, 9. You did very well. Hi Noah. Hi ZPT. Hi everyone. Hi Keen. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub, not Luffy. Hi Avery. Hi Miles. Shout out. I'm doing $50. Oh, $50 donut. Spiky, thank you for coming. I appreciate you here. Also, thank you for the sub if you sub. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Spiky. How are you doing today? Make sure to follow our sub, guys, if you are new here today. It does help out. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. What are you guys up to today? You good at parkour? Maybe that's a little arguable, but I don't know how I do both, but yeah. I don't really believe that. I don't know. Hi, guys. Thank you guys for coming today. Also, I want to say thank you guys for your donos today. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Detective R. Invincible. No, that's invisible. Hi, Alec. Hi, Senior. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donos and everything you guys give. Hi, Noah. Hi, Puppy. Anything you guys give is really appreciated. Hi, Puppy. Hi, User. How are you? Yeah, you can draw me. Hi, Local. Hi, Avery. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Dream. So, yeah, again, guys, thank you for your donations. Thank you for the subs. Jasmine, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Yes, my Instagram. It's just Jacknyeko on Instagram if you're curious. So, literally just Jacknyeko on Instagram. If you guys want to follow my Instagram. I am on Insta. Which is, I appreciate everybody who follows, so thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Johanna, for the 10 jewels. Thank you for the gold coin, Johanna. Hi, Luffy. Hi, Junior. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. Come on, we can get one. Laughing disco or clapping seal. Woo! Hi, Woody. Hi, Fruit. Hi, Ava. How you doing there? Hi, Ave. Hi, Pizza. How are you? Hi, Puppy. Hi, Fruit. Welcome back. Bye-bye. What world are you in? I think I'm in, like, 4, maybe 3. Hi, Kim. How are you doing today? Hi, Kayla. You can skip this, by the way. Hey, hi, April. Thank you so much for the for the floating hearts, April. Thank you. Hi, ZPT. Hi, Dream. Make sure to follow. Glad to have you here. Anything fun or exciting today? I'm glad to have you here. What are you guys up to right now? Again, thank you guys for the subs and follows, everyone. I really do appreciate it. I don't have any Robux, sorry, and I can't give out. Again, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Do you speak Arabic? No. Wahali. Habibi. I know, like, really basic. I feel like that's offensive. Like, I feel like the Arabic I know is not, like, bad, but it's, like, the only words I know, it's, like, stereotypical word. Hey. Hi, guys. Are there Arabs here? I mean, in my chat, yeah, probably. There's people from all over the world. Hey, Millie. Glad to have you here. I'm sure, like, there's people from every part of the world, you know? Hi, January. Maybe not right now, but, like, especially when it goes to, like, 50 to 100 people. Hi, ladies. Hi, how you doing there? Hi, Puppy. Hi, Jim Boy. How are you? Do I like Fortnite? I can. Depends. That's cool that you're Arabic. Welcome. I'm welcoming of everybody who's here. Hello. Welcome. I know Soto. Hi, Zach. Hi, Michael. How are you? Hi, Kim. Hi, Kimberly. Hello, guys. Oh, my mouth is not showing, huh? Let me do that. There we go. Hello, guys. Hi, Ace. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Zach. How you guys doing today? Welcome from Latvia. Glad to have you here. Latvian. Hi, Reem. Hi, Michael. Hi, Puppy. I like this game. I love you, Roblox. Thank you. Amanda, thank you for the stars, by the way. You guys' donations, mwah, they help me out so much, guys. Thank yous. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Reem. Hi, Yamith. How you doing today? Welcome. Gabby, thank you for the 100. Glad to have you. I'm gonna see. Good luck with seeing that movie. I hope you do well. Hi, cool guy. Hi, April. Yeah, I'm on PC. Hi, Gabby. Do you remember me? Hi, Kid Luz. Hi, Kyson. How you doing today? Hi, Ella. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Riri. How you doing today? Anna, thank you for the happy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And again, make sure to follow our sub, guys. Hunter, thank you for the eagle. Happy 4th of July. Caw-caw! Thank you for the flowers. Thank you, Anna, for the gold coin. But Hunter, thank you for the eagle. Let's go. Jose, yeah. How many subs do you go live? Hi guys. I like to subscribe. Hi Kayla, glad to have you. Thank you for the sub. Hunter, thank you for the gold coin. Hi Ice, hi Voop, how you doing today? Thank you Pierce for the star, glad to have you here. Hi Arctic, Amanda, thank you for the 100, glad to have you here. Thank you. Hi Blue Galaxy, hi Arctic, hi Dean. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi Arctic, thank you so much for the clock on and clock it. Yeah, let's go clock it. Hi Bainley, hi Bruce. Also, we hit 700 subs game. We got at 700, not the game, the stream. Desi, thank you so much for the flow state, Desi. Thank you. Thank you so much, Desi. I appreciate it. Hi Blue Galaxy. Your donations are so wonderful, guys. Hi Waffle. Hi guys. Hi Elizabeth. Hi Jacqueline. Hi Slay. Hi User. How are you? Thank you Valenti for the stars. Glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Hi Julie, welcome. Make sure to follow. Hi Amanda, how are you doing today? Hi Waffle, hi Puppy, how are you? Hi Fruit Peach, how are you? Hi MS, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I know who they are. I know they're very good. Hi MF, hi Julie, glad to have you. Make sure to follow us up. Thank you Anna for the GG, glad to have you here. Hi Morgan. Also guys, if you do sub, make sure to press the bell button so you get my future streams. So press the all notification on the bell button, okay? Hi Anna, thank you Anna for this stars. Glad to have you. Thank you. Hi Fruit. Hi Bill. Glad to have you. Hi Shannon. Guys, make sure to follow our sub, everybody, if you're new here. Hi Julie. Hi Ariana. Hi Lona. Am I super shy? Yeah, I can be. It depends on the day. Hi Laura. Again, thank you. Hi Shane. How are you? Make sure to follow our sub, guys, if you are new here today. Hi Amanda. Hi Anna. Thank you for the gold. Happy. Hi Crystal, how are you? Hi Fanatic. Hi EMF. Amanda, thank you for the stars. Hi Coda, hi Bill. Wake up, villain. Hi girly, how you doing today? Hi user, how you doing today? Welcome. Again guys, thank you guys for your donations today. It's all wonderful and I really can't appreciate enough. And thank you for the 100. Glad to have you. Do I play different games? I do play different games, just not as of recent. Hi MF, hi Puppy, how are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Amanda, hi Wild, hi Mary, how are you? Hi User, how are you doing today? It's about time. I might do the keyboard like race game since people keep recommending me do that, and I might look into that. The problem is I feel like it's really repetitive, so it's not gonna actually be that fun to watch, but... Hi Fanny, hi Little Tess, how are you doing today? Hi G, how are you? Hi Soleil, how are you doing today? Hi User. Again, thank you for coming and following everyone. Hi Ashley, hi Keon, how you doing today? Hi Fruit Beach. Hi Anna, glad to have you, hope you're doing well. Hi Fanny, hi Girly, how are you doing today? Hi Chino, hi Little, hi Mr. Big. Hi Julie, glad to have you. Hi Minger, how you doing today? Make sure to follow her son. Hi Puppy. Hi Olivia, hi Sir Lychee, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Ashley, hi Keon, hi Jacqueline, how you doing today? Hi Fanny, make sure to follow her sub. Hi Tina, glad to have you here. Hi Julie, hi Ashley, glad to have you, hope you're doing well. Hi Madison, thank you guys for coming and following and subbing, I do appreciate it. Hello everyone, hi Sir, hi Nuz, how you doing today? Hi Kiwi, hi Ashley, hi Burin, hi Adila, hi Bustin, how you guys doing today? Make sure to follow her sub. Hi Molly, how you doing today? Make sure to follow guys and sub everyone. Hi Doodle. Hi Francis, hi Julie, how are you doing today? Thank you guys, I appreciate everyone here today. Hi Amelia. Oh, I feel like, who's your favorite YouTuber? Hi VTuber. What the fuck is that? Kilometer. Hi Laura. Amanda, thank you for the stars. Hi Ken, glad to have you here. Happy 4th. Guys, make sure to sub, follow, or donate. I really can't thank you guys enough for your donations today. You guys have been amazing with that. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for coming again. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Philly. Hi, JB. Hi, Caden. How you doing today? Welcome. Again, thank you guys for the follows, the subs, and donations. I might play keyboard games sometime. Probably not today, but maybe in the next few days I might see. Hi Jacqueline, hi user, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you guys for coming, following, subbing. Good day. Hi everyone. Hi Maya. Hi Lona. Hi Shans. How you doing today? Hi Girly. How are you? Happy birthday to your cousin. I hope they have best birthday. Do you like this? I mean, it's a fun game, so I don't mind it. Hi user. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi Romeo. Again, thank you guys for your subs, donations, follows, and gifted, guys. I appreciate everything you have gifted, guys. It's really nice of you guys, so thank you, everyone's. Thank you, cuties. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Julie. Glad to have you. Again, hi, Sigma. How are you doing today? Hi, Fanny. My user is this, and I'll put it in chat. Here you guys go. Hello. Hi, what name? Hi, Martin. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Jacqueline. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Julie. Hi, Stray Kids. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Sam, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here, Sam. Listen, I'm not going to be listening to your song. Hello. Hi, Freddie. Hi, Gabby. How are you? What's up? Hi, Chaos. Happy 4th of July. Yeah. Hi, Laura. Hi, Gabby. Again, thank you for the follows. Sam, thank you for the stars. Hello, Solo. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Freddie. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Hi, Olivia. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow. Sam, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Hi, Julie. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing well today. I think YouTube algo is like dead today. I think it is really bad. Okay, guys, I might need to end because YouTube algo decided no, I don't want to be nice today. We'll have to see because it's doing the 0 view glitch, which is like, I hate when it does that because YouTube is like, nope, you just have 0 views. There you go. Nobody's watching. And it's like, because it hurts my other streams too. I'm like, why? Hi, Sam. Hi, Jazz. Hi, Julie. Hi, Freddie. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are well. Thank you, guys. Hi, Laura. Because it doesn't hurt the algo, but it does. Hi, everyone. Julie's being super. What did they say? Thank you for the happy, Sam. Glad to have you here. Yes, I don't know how to play. I just... Thank you, Sam, for the clutch. I appreciate that so much, Sam. Hi, Kristana. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Kobe. How are you? Hi, Olivia. How you doing there? You're so welcome. Thank yous. Hi, you're welcome. Hi, everyone. Hi, Olivia. Level 10 giant. Yeah. Hi, Terry. Bashi, how you doing there? Sam, thank you for the 6-7 donation. I really do appreciate it, Sam. Thank yous. Sam, how many donations do you have left? Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Ruin. How you doing there? Franny, thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you, Fanny, so much for that. I appreciate it so much, Fanny. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Fanny. That's really nice of you. Again, your donations, guys, help me out so much. Hello. Hi, Nuza. Hi, Layla. Can you say my name? It's Layla. Hello, Layla. How are you? Hello, everyone. Hi, Julie. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Gojo. How are you? Hi, Nordlund. Fanny, thank you for the gold coin. Again, thank you guys for your follows, subs, donations, everyone. Sam, thank you for the GG. Glad to have you here. Laura, thank you for the $2 super chat. That's so nice of you. Thank you guys so much for your donations today. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Jack is my nickname. Thank you guys for your donations. Really do appreciate it. Hi, Fanny. Hi, Norlin. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for everything you guys gift. Hi, Elena. Hi, Ranjiro. Hi, Summer. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. You guys are so wonderful for that. Oh, was. I do watch JoJo. Not like really recently, but I used to watch it. Well, I need to watch season 4 and past. Thank you, Fanny, for the 10 for the gold coin. And Sam, thank you for the makeup brush. Hi, Summer. How are you? How's everyone doing today? Hi, Freddy. How are you doing? Hi, Gappy. How are you? Again, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. Hey, hi, Gappy. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the donations, everyone. Hi, Gappy. Hi, Cena. Hi, Dog. Hi, Soldaki. Hi, Thanes. Hi, Cat. Hi, Maymay. Thank you guys for all the follows on TikTok today. Your VTuber's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Head. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate everyone on TikTok today. Thank you, guys. Hi, Julie. I'm back. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Hello. I'm playing Nido Tower today. It's pretty fun. Hello. Hi, Cat and Dog. Again, thank you for the follow. Ba da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Hi, Giggle. Hi, Jason. Hi, Nuz. No, it's okay if you guys can't donate. I'm fine with that. Hi, Skololo. How you doing there? Hope you're doing well, Skololo. I'm handsome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, GG. I'm glad to hear you're good, DG. That makes me happy. No, it's fine if you can't donate. It's okay. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. And thank you guys again for coming. Why high subs? I don't know. The algo hates me today. I think the algo glitched today. It happens. Like, usually I get like probably like at least a lot more viewers, but for some reason the algo today dislikes me. I don't know why. It just randomly does it. So I mean, I can't do much about it. But yeah, usually it's like a little bit more people. Hi, Julie. Hi, Evie. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow, Evie. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you're new. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm getting rid of them. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you for following. Hi, Wyatt. How you guys doing there? Make sure to follow or sub. Hellos. How's my day's going good? What about your guys' days? Hi, GG. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Evie. GG, thank you for being good. I'm glad to have you. You sub, thank you for the sub. Hi, Certified. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Layla. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm okay if you promote me to your friend. I mean, it's fine either way. Hi, it's how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. You're kind. Thank you for saying I'm kind. That's really nice of you. Can you play some song? I can't play music because of copyright, unfortunately. I have a very specific tier playlist. Hi, Nelly. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Be sure to follow. Hi, Ista. Hi, Connie. How you doing today? Yeah, copyright would F me over, unfortunately. I wish it wouldn't, but... Again, thank you guys. No, you watched me at 30k subs, not 20k. I know that. Hi, Jasmine. You're good. Thank you. I looked away for 5 seconds. What? Hi, Teen. Hi, iStar. Glad to have you. Hi, Whipped. Hi, Ela. Hi. Thank you guys. Please don't spam multiple times. New Angel. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for coming. Hi, Shinobu. Thank you, Sam, for the star. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Caro. Hi, Alvin. Glad to have you. You remember me? Remember me. Yeah. Hi, No Shade. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Summer. Make sure to follow or sub. It's called Nido Tower. I play it a lot, so. Hi, Nuza. How are you? Thank you for the stars and donations, everyone. Hi, She Girl. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Whipped. Favorite movie? It depends what I'm feeling. Hi, Cookie. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you guys for the donations and gifted, guys. It really does help out. Okay, thank you guys. Hi, Chi Girl. Hi, Moochie. Thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate all the follows and subs you guys give. Woz. You like every single day. Let's go. Hi, Discounter. Hi, Harper. How are you? Thank you for the $10 super chat, Laura. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That's super nice of you. Haha, super chat, super nice. Thank you, though. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Fanny. Hi, Jazz. That made my day a lot better. I promise you. Thank you. Hello, Jasmine. Hi, Faye. Hi, Layla. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I can't thank you guys enough. Hi, Mine. Hi, Moochie. How you doing today? Hi, James. Hi, Harp. How are you? Thank you, Cookie, for coming. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Star. Hi, Mine. How are you doing today? What's your favorite part of the day, guys? Thank you, Laura, for a $20 super chat as well. What? Laura, are you okay giving that? Oh my god, thank you so much for the super chats. Hi, Fanny. Hi, Layla. Oh my god, thank you so much, Laura. You MVP of a person. I will hug you right now. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god, was that it? Please. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your donations. I am overwhelmed. Hi, Socks. Thank you for following. Laura! Thank you. Oh my god, thank you guys. Wow, thank you for the subs and donations and follows. Laura. Hi, Socks. How are you doing? Hi, Cookie. Again, Laura. Thank yous. Hi, Drolina. Thank you guys for coming. Laura, thank you for $30 of super... $100 super chat! What? No, you don't have to do that. Thank you. Oh my god. Laura! Oh my god. Thank you so much, Laura. Laura! $100 super chat. Thank you so much. Hi, Jamie. Thank you, Jinx. Laura, that's so amazing to you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate it so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Jasmine. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much, Laura. You MVP of a person. Thank you so much. Hello. Hi, Jamie. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Laura. $100 super chat. W's in the chat for Laura, guys. Please put W's in the chat for Laura for that. Holy. Hi, Jinx. Guys, W's in the chat for Laura, everyone. I really can't thank Laura enough for everything gifted wise. Hi, Winman. Hi, Jolene. Hi, Jinx. Very W's indeed. Thank you guys for... Hello, Jolene. Hello. Hi, Missy. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Genua. Hi, Genuous. How you guys doing there? Hi, Rin. W, guys. Very W's in the chat for Laura, everyone. Again, thank you guys so much for everything. For the follows, for the subs, for the gifted, guys. Hi, Missing Guppy. How are you? Oh my god, I am so overwhelmed right now. Holy. Not in a bad way, though. Again, guys, thank you for your super chats and donos. Hi, Genua. Make sure to follow our sub if you guys are new. Ours. Yes, I am one. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Thank you. Congrats. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Laura. Yes, I am one. Proof. Go on my Twitter, my dude. That's the easiest proof we can get. Hi, make sure to follow or some. Fanny, thank you for the floating heart. Glad to have you here. Laura, thank you again. W's. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Kisa. Hi, Rose. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Thank you guys so much for coming. Oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed right now. Hi, Kylie! Long time no see. How have you been, Kylie? Thank you for the heart, me and the cozy cat boy. Hope you're having a good 4th of July. Hi, Zero. Hi, in there. Welcome, welcome. Hi, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Zero. How you doing today? Hi, welcome, welcome. Hello, Kylie. What are you up to today? Hi, Zero. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. I mean, subbing. What's the game called? It's called Nido Tower. Unfortunately, I actually had to remove the sticky notes for the event since it's over, actually. Which is sad, but it's okay. It's life. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Fanny. Decorating my new place. Gonna build. Ah! I hope the decorating goes really well, Kylie. I promise you, it's gonna look really amazing. But yeah, I'm actually have to remove it. I just have to remember to do it. If you want to join, it's called. I can put my username in chat. Thank you for the galaxy, Kylie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kylie. I appreciate that so much. Make sure to follow. Glad to have you here. Can I friend you? Oh, hi guys. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Fanny. I'm not friending people. Hi, James. Hi, everyone. Hi, Whipped. Hi, January. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Colt. Can I join? Yeah, you can join. Again, thank you for the follows and subs today, guys. I do appreciate it. We're at 40 subs. Let's go. Hi, Cameroon. Yeah, you can join me. Hi, David. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. User. I put my user in chat. Thank you guys for the 4th of July celebration gifts, especially. Today is Dono Day. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe because it's 4th of July, people are like giving me stuff, which I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really can't thank you guys enough for all the gifts you guys give. Holy. I'm overwhelmed. Hi, Nalila. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, January. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Star. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subs, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Nahila. I'm glad you liked my avatar. David, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the air dancer, Kylie. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Kylie. Thank you for the air dancer, Kylie. That's so nice of you. Yeah, probably. Make sure to follow or some. Hi, Ness. Thank you for the follow. Hi, thank you so much, Kylie. Thank you for the double firework too, Kylie. Thank you. You're making my 4th of July so much better. Holy. Thank you so much, Kylie. Hi, everyone. Hi, Navy. Hi, Ness. Thank you for the follows. Hi, Whip. Thank you for the Go Poplars too. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Holy. I'm gonna probably watch fireworks for it. Nuna, thank you for the follow. Go Popular. Thank you for the Go Popular, Kylie's. Glad to have you. Hi, Whipped. Love your avatar. Thank yous. I almost drank out of the wrong can. Kylie, thank you for your donos. 20 Go Poplars is 26. Fanny, thank you for the floating heart. 30 Go Poplars as well. Let's go, Kylie. 34. 40 Go Poplars. Hi, Neko. Hi, Skiz. Hi, Abel. Thank you so much, Kylie, for your donos. You are. Hi, Neko. Hi, Abel. Thank you so much, Kylie. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. Hi, Skid. Hi, Janua. Thank you guys for your donos. Thank you so much, Kylie. Hi, January. Hi, Skit. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm too lazy. Thank you. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. Hi, Summer. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Colt. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for the follow, subs, donations. Our community is teared up. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming here. And I'm glad we teared up, everyone. Inspired me. I just saw I saw VTubers one day. Thank you so much, Kylie, again. I don't know, one day I kind of, there's like multiple reasons, so it's like, it's not one, but like, originally I found VTubers from my friend who like watched Kuroda, they're like, you should watch this, and I did, for a little bit. I didn't watch much, but then I was like, I always became a thought in the back of my head of like, oh, I could do this, in a sense. And then like one day, after going to a con in 2023, and having a friend who was like, be a VTuber, and like, they were interesting. So I was like, I'll be one too one day. And then I stopped being friends. Not any bad reason, they just kind of abandoned the friend group. And I was like, oh. I was like, welcome guys. And then, hi guys, Nino Tower. And then the friend group I was part of, like over that time, also kind of just disappeared, which is fair, it happens. So I'm like, okay. So I don't have that much to do. I always wanted to do some type of entertainment, so hi January. So I was like, okay, I'll be VTuber. And then I did it, and it worked out. Well, I mean, so far it's working out. Hopefully it continues to work out. I mean, I'm growing really fast on YouTube, and even TikTok I'm going pretty fast still, so I mean, it was really nice. I just thought it'd be also cool. I didn't know about any of the community really at all, except for like some like top tier. I also saw, oh yeah, also another reason is I saw it at a con. I was like, oh my god, I could do this. It looked really cool. Well, it inspired me to do it more. And then for the first few months, I like made a friend group, but then it was kind of drama filled, so I was like, yeah, I'll leave it. And then after that, I was like, I'll be full time. I'll do that. So like, yeah, I'll do full time VTubing after that, and it's worked out so far. Yeah, it's really nice. Hi Journey, hi Cleo, hi Becca, how you doing today? Welcome, glad to have you here. Yeah, that's how I became one. Hi Becca, hi Cleo, hi Lean. It wasn't like any like sudden like, oh, I just am one now. It was like a slow process of becoming one. Hi Beck. Hi everyone. Again, thank you guys for your donos, your follows, your subs, and I appreciate everything. Hi Becca. Hi Skis. It's really cool. It's like I could literally like, I mean, because of you guys, I could pay my bills, and not only that, I could go on like trips to see like my other VTubing friends in like Cali, and now also DC. So thank you guys. Like I said, if anybody wants to meet me up, even though I know I'm like private face-wise here, if you guys ever go to Offkai, I think probably, or Otakon, I'm publicly going there. So like, I'm not I know most people can't for obvious reasons, but like I wasn't lying when I'm saying I'm going to those cons. So granted, maybe not the best time to put it, since like there's not as many people as usual. But hi Summer, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Glad to have you here. I appreciate everything, guys. Hi, Summer. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Rai. How you guys doing today? Hi, User. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. What are you guys up to today? Hi, AJ. Glad to have you here. Hi, Whipped. How are you doing today? Welcome. Make sure to follow or sub. Nothing, Maria. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Lean. How you doing today? Hi, Zoe. How are you doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Excited. Hi, Zoe. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Angel. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Mimi. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub, everyone. Hi, January. Hi, Mimi. Thank you for the follows and subs, cuties. I appreciate you guys so much. My nose is a bit stuffed, so. Alright, have a good 4th of July, guys. Whatever you guys do. Hi, January. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you here. What's your question? Hi, Zoe. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Addison. It's currently 3:18 for me. Hi, Gloom. How are you? What is a flower called? A flower? I mean, it depends on the flower, right? Hi, Carlio. Hi, Zoe. A rose. Hi, January. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Whip. Yeah, I do like brown sugar. Hi, Anna. Hi, Lenny. How are you? Make sure to follow or sub, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for everything you gift, though. I'm at, oh my god, I'm 3rd. My wins are increasing in general, too. I was at like 480. It's called Nito Tower, if you're curious about the tower name. It's pretty fun. Again, thank you for the follows, the subs, the donations, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Although I might end up. Thank you guys. Hi January. Are you gonna see fireworks? Yeah. I mean, I plan on doing so at least. I'm not 100% certain. Are you going live tonight? Yeah, it should be. I mean, unless something happens, but around the same time as usual. So like 1:30 a.m. my time, which is like in 10 hours. So. Hi Sophia. Hi everyone. Hi. I don't know. Wait, I am. Rawr. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for the follows and subs. I am the Rawr. Hi Whipped. How are you doing today? Hi Angie. Hi Angel. Do I get a special present since it's 4th of July? I don't know. Do I get a special present? Oh my god, pointy fingers. Hi guys. Hi Osman. Hi Sophia. Hi Pride. Thank you for the follows. Hi Whipped. Thank you for the follow, Sophia. Hi Layla. Hi Osman. It's night in my country. Well, I hope you have a good night, whatever you're up to. Hi Osman. I was gonna probably just eat dumplings at home, but I might get a katsu bowl now since how well this stream went. I think it's also 4th of July, so I deserve to celebrate. I would get barbecue, but unfortunately I'm trying to lose weight right now, and hopefully that would set me back by like a week. So I need to unfortunately probably eat something a little more healthy. So I might get a katsu bowl today. Hi Summer. Oh, that should be nice. Hi Osman. How you guys doing? Hi Summer. Hi Tiki. How you guys doing, guys? Make sure to follow or sub. Hi Sophia. Hi Izuriki. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi Traffy. How are you? Hi Pretty. Hi Taffy. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. I appreciate it. Hi Apple. How are you? Again, thank you guys for the follows. Hi Whipped. How are you? Hi Summer. Please don't spam. Welcome from Australia. Guys, if you guys are new, hi Pretty K Bear. Guys, if you're new on TikTok, please make sure to follow. It does help me out so much. Also, thank you guys for the likes on the stream on TikTok too. It's really nice of you guys. Thank you. Make sure to like the stream on TikTok. Well, you're welcome. I could say your name. Although I might end in a second. My nose is stuffy. Guys, should I end right now or no? Thank you for the double fireworks. I don't know. Glad to have you here. Hi, Anna. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, welcome. Glad to have you here. Prototype, thank you so much. Again, thank you so much for the follow and subs. Everyone, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, yeah, thank you guys for coming and subbing and donating today. Welcome back, Woody. January, please stop spamming. Like, bro, I'm gonna mute you. I don't want to be mean, but hello, welcome. All right, deuces, thank you for coming today. I appreciate it, man. Hi, Ketos. Thank you so much for the double firework. Hi, Woody. How are you? Thank you, Prototype, for the cozy cat boy. Glad to have you. Hi, Alicia. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Hi, Woody. How are you? Thank you for the follows, the subs, the dodos. Hi, Ella. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you guys. Thank yous. I'm going to the pool. Okay, have fun. Oh, did you mean the pool? I presume you meant... Hello. No, I might have auto-corrected. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, cuties. I don't want to be mean, but please don't spam. I'm going to put the timeout at 30 because I feel bad, but still. I think I had similar issues with them before. Hellos. Okay, I think I might end right now just because I'm getting... I'm a little sleepy. My brain's blanking out, so... Yeah, I'll take a little break, guys. You guys would be fine with that? Tell you what, if I get a Galaxy or Super Chat or a Laughing Disco or Clapping Seal next 5 minutes, I'll continue stream though, okay? I thought you were sick. I'm a little sick. My nose is stuffy. Hi Anna. Hi Abdi. Okay, but if I do leave, please don't. What do you mean, please don't? No. Hi Debot. Yeah. I thank you guys. I appreciate yous. Hi Ella. Hi Debot. Hi Caston. Again, thank you everyone so much for being here. What was? Hellos. Hi Summer. How are you? Hi Anna. I love your model. Thank you. Guys, make sure to sub and follow if I do go so you guys don't miss my stream, okay? Just in case I do have to leave, please make sure to follow or sub, please. I don't want you guys to miss me in the future, okay? Hi, Radiant. Hello, Jess. Hi, Carter. Hi, Anna. Okay. I appreciate all the new TikTok follows today. You guys are nice. Thank you for the follow, that mob. That mob. We're only 333 follows away on TikTok now from my goal, so thank you guys. Getting closer. We are growing. Hi Mar, I know we're not growing as fast as we used to, but hey, we're still growing. Mar, thank you for the follow. Ruben, thank you for the follow again. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys. Star, thank you for the follow. Appreciate all the new follows today, guys. You guys are really amazing. Hi Woody, how you doing today? Welcome. Thank you guys. Hi Son, hi Angel, how are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Kaylin, how you doing today? Make sure to welcome. Thank you for the likes. What are you guys up to today? Hi Raymond, how are you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you. Anything fun or exciting today? Hi Summer, hi Like Fish, how are you? Welcome back everyone. I'm glad to have you. Then thank you for the follows and subs everyone. You guys are amazing today. Thank you. Hi Rachel. Hi Bakugo. Thank you for the likes on the stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you Bakugo. Welcome back again Shark. Glad to have you. Hi Raymond. Hi Forbesy. How you doing today? Welcome. Yeah, I'm Femboy. I go RAR. Your model's such a cutie. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You love the videos? Thank you for liking my videos, guys. Hello, El Chucha. How you doing today? Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hi Crazy. Hi Rachel. How are you doing today? Welcome. Again, thank you for following and subbing. Hi Fundy. Hi Heaven. How you doing today? Hi Demez. How are you? Hi Crazy. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Crazy. I said hi to you. I did say hi. Thank you guys. Hi Dem. Hi Fund. How are you doing today? Welcome. Thank you guys for coming again. Alright guys. I think it is time for me to end, but I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Unless you guys want it. Tell you what, if I get a laughing disco, clapping seal, or galaxy, or super chat in the next 2 minutes, I won't end. Deal? Otherwise, I am kind of feeling sick. It's part of my donathon. Oh, like the donathon's over. It's fun though. I like the idea of it. Because it encourages people to donate. So, although I hope that's okay. I hope that's not like I don't think it's predatory because like you don't have to. Like I said. Hi Jess. And it's like yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it is maybe. I should rethink it. I don't want people to feel forced ever to donate. It's just like I think it's a fun thing to do with chat, right? But like at the same time, it's like I could understand. So I'll think about it. Hi Demez. Hi Jess. At the same time though, it's like I do want to end just because like I'm tired. So I think it's a good way in that way, but I don't know. We'll think about it. Sorry, I'm talking to myself a bit. Hi Wyatt. Thank you guys for coming again. That mob last night. I don't know, man. You follow me. That's probably why you were invited. Make sure to follow where Shub was. Hi Jace. I don't personally invite, like I said. Alright guys. Hi Vix. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I'm taking a break. Bye bye cuties.